Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up with protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. He went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drop. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Pulls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score.
Turning it on! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the grounds.
Going deep. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Makes the catch down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return. brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the...
Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Working that wide receiver screen. He breaks a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot, thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and...
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Lost one deep down the right side. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gets it out fast. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Connection to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Running back searching for a hole. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. Lowers those pads. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.